Hey guys, so for today, I just thought I'd talk about cleansers. My favorite cleansers from Ulta, and most of these are very affordable. Cleansers, in my opinion, they spend the least amount of time on your skin versus any other skincare product, maybe with the exception of like peels you do occasionally. So save money on cleansers where you can and spend it on finding a nice sunscreen or foundation you love, and save some money on the cleansers, because once you find one that's good and gentle, as long as it's affordable, it's great. I mean, they're generally, they do all do the same thing. So I'm first going to start with one for $13, and that's the Vanicream Gentle Cleanser. It's a great second step cleanser. It's great for sensitive skin types, and it does a really nice job. It gives you a nice lather, short ingredient list, not a lot of ingredients to mess around with. I think it's probably got 15 ingredients. So overall, I know this works well for a lot of people. It's 13 bucks. I mean, you can't, at least worth trying to see if it works. So overall, this one's my top pick. Next up, coming at $17, I know they changed the packaging since I picked this up, but this is the Mad Hippie Cream Cleanser, and this one's $17. And it's a really nice second step cleanser, or a nice morning cleanser. It doesn't lather up, so it's great for super, super dry skin, and no scent to it. Really affordable, and the packaging in it's glass, so you can recycle it. I know they updated the packaging a little bit, but this one I just keep in my shower. So anyway, it's getting towards the bottom. A few of these I've already finished, so anyway. Okay, next up. If you're in a hurry or just want something quick and easy for the morning cleanse, this is the Hanskin Bubble Pop Hyaluron Cleanser. It's $22. It's a foaming cleanser, so it comes out in a nice lather, so you can really just throw it on your skin really quick. So great for a quick morning cleanse. I'm really particular what I use in the morning because my skin's super dry. You know what, up until like the last few years in the morning, I just typically splash with water. So my morning cleanse, I'm very picky about finding something quick, gentle, non-drying. So this one fits the bill for all of those. And it's super, super fast because it already does the work for you by foaming it. So worth checking out. Next up, coming at 29 bucks, the Peach and Lily Power Calm Cleanser. What I like about this one is if you're just using a little bit of makeup or a little bit of sunscreen that's not terribly water resistant, this one does a pretty good job at being a one-step do-it-all cleanser. So that's a nice option for that. And you can certainly use it as a second step cleanser. But for days where I don't have a ton of makeup or I just have a light sunscreen, this one does it all. So a nice one. Typically don't use this one in the morning. It's more of an evening type cleanser for me. Next up, one I finished recently, I need to repurchase the Ordinary Squalane Cleanser. It's $10 in the 1.7 ounce tube, or now I've got a giant tube. I think that's $20, or it might be $22, something like that. And it's a great makeup remover, sunscreen remover, and it rinses clean with no residue. So it's just kind of a cleanser that, in my opinion, it does everything. And it's really affordable, nice ingredient list, leaves skin feeling soft and hydrated and smooth, and pretty much removes most things, maybe with the exception of super stubborn eyeliner, but otherwise it does a really good job removing everything, and it's a bargain in my opinion. Next up, this has been one I really enjoyed for years, the Cerave Foaming Facial Cleanser. It's 19 bucks in a giant bottle with a pump on it. Wonderful cleanser. This one's geared towards oily skin. However, my dry, sensitive skin doesn't have any issues with this one at all. I know Cerave makes one dedicated to drier skin types, and this one isn't, and it just does a nice job. So it's a great morning cleanser, second step cleanser. It doesn't do the best job with stubborn makeup or stubborn sunscreen, but if you don't have anything that's terribly stubborn, or if you use it with like one of those Foreo sponges, it's strong enough to do the trick with one of those and remove everything, but otherwise you're going to want to use a makeup remover first. Okay, next up, this is the other one I finished up, the Roche Posay Lipikar Gentle Foaming Cleansing Oil, which is $20. It's wonderful. So I bought it more as a body cleanser. My body in the winter, it gets super dry. I get dry patches sometimes on my arms or my hands. As long as I put lotion on, it helps, but I bought that one for my body because I knew it would be nice and seemed like it'd be non-drying, but it also did a great job for my face. So it also removed makeup and things like that. So I love it. For 20 bucks, the bottle's huge. I'll definitely be picking that one up again because I absolutely loved it. So great at removing sunscreen, leaves skin feeling soft and supple. I couldn't ask for anything more. So it's really wonderful. So I'll definitely be picking that one up next. Okay, this one is the Tula Super Calm Gentle Milk Cleanser. It's $34. They also have another cleanser, their Cult Classic Cleanser, which a lot of people absolutely love. That one's okay. I tend to like this one a little bit better. However, I will say it has no real noticeable scent, but it does have a few fragrant extracts, lavender extract, bergamot extract, and jasmine extract. So keep that in mind. But this one's really nice for winter or for dry skin types, but I would not recommend it for sensitive skin types. But it does a pretty good job as a nice morning cleanser. It removes some makeup and sunscreen, but it's not tenacious enough to remove all of it. But you can use this as a second step cleanser or a morning cleanser, and it's very nice for both of those. And then last, for the ones I love, the Bioma Creamy Jelly Cleanser. Bioma's got a lot of cleansers out now. They're coming out fast and furious with these new products. This one was, let me see, I think it was $13. And so now they've also got a cleansing balm, a cleansing oil, a milky cleansing oil. And I didn't love the other ones, but this one overall was very nice and affordable, and the packaging's kind of fun. So there we go with that. So for the ones I didn't love from Ulta, so this one's new. It's $32. The Clinique Take the Day Off Face Cleansing Mousse. This has no scent, but I found this one to leave my skin feeling squeaky, which to me is not a good sign, because when my skin gets squeaky, it's like over dried. So I found this one to be kind of harsh. Perhaps if you have oilier or non-sensitive skin, it might work better. There's no scent to it, but anyway, this one very drying. So I know a lot of people love Clinique, and for the brand, you know what, I just haven't fell in love with any of their cleansers. I know a lot of people love their Take the Day Off makeup remover, which I have right here. I know a lot of people love that, and I found it okay upon retrying it, but it was nothing that I had to have. So overall, this one was just too drying for me, although it's got a lot of good reviews. So, I mean, there you go. The Cerave Cleansing Balm for $14. This one was disappointing. I found it was too thick. It took a lot of effort to smooth it into skin to get it to really work. And when it rinsed off, it left like it felt like left a kind of a residue. So I didn't love it. And the jar is super tiny for actually what you'd think it would be for Cerave. Typically, they're a little more affordable. This product is very tiny. So I just didn't love it. I didn't love how it took a long time and a lot of effort to break down and melt on skin. But then again, a lot of people love that. Next up for $14, the Bioma Milky Oil Cleanser. That one made my skin feel super, super dry and tight, and it had a strong rosemary oil scent to it. So I actually bought it and returned it. One of the very few things I've returned. This year, I think I've returned that, and there might be one other thing. I think that might be all I returned this year so far. Typically, I might return like a couple products a year, because typically I'm buying them to review them. So I don't really think I have a right to return things unless they're just so bad. And that was one of them where I was like, even for $14, it's bad. And then last but not least, this one is another one that has a lot of good reviews. I didn't love it. The Indeed Watermelon Melting Balm Facial Cleanser for $24. This one's very thick. This one also took a lot of effort to smooth over skin. And this one also left kind of a residue feeling. So if you're going to use this, you absolutely will have to use a second step cleanser, which is fine. The effort and things it took. I love this brand. They have a lot of nice stuff, but this was a miss altogether for me. If you're looking at something like this, go with the ordinary Squalane cleanser instead, because that one does the job a little bit better. It's half the price, and I found it worked better, especially for my skin, so I just didn't love this one. So there we go for some favorites. So save some money on cleansers and spend and splurge on sunscreen and maybe a good moisturizer. I mean, that'll go a lot further than spending a ton on a cleanser, because I've bought cleansers that are super expensive due to a mathematical error. I did a conversion error on currency, and I bought a really expensive one, the Augustinus Batter Cleanser. It was nice, but was it $90 nice? No, it wasn't. It wasn't worth it. But in my head, I did the math, and it was like $20, and I really was off. But, I mean, it's fine, but compared to some of these other ones, if I did a blind test versus this versus half of these, I wouldn't know the difference. So there you go. Leave a comment. Interested in hearing from you guys for your favorites from out there, wherever. And I'll see you guys more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.